Yo, it's from Marcus Morsini back on the video. Today we're going to be talking about some things that I didn't cover in the Season 8 patch notes that I'm just seeing all over the timeline, and people are posting about it and things that need to be changed. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. So starting off, we're going to talk about nerfs, buffs, and the lack of attention to what's being changed here and my concerns. So here's my post on the Instagram page for COD Mobile. I usually post something on whatever they put because they usually don't read these, or else they would probably look into making some of these changes. But nerfing the broken guns rather than buffing the worst guns. Some people may not think that's a big deal, right? I personally think that's a huge deal. So if you're playing COD Mobile Ranked right now and you're not using the BP50, you are doing yourself a disservice because that gun is insane. It's absolutely stupid. Any range, any gunfight, it doesn't matter. It's broken. Like, it's a legit problem. It's not the worst meta we've ever had. It's just not a good meta at all. And we've had it for a season. Like, it's time to nerf it. You know what I mean? Like, if there was a time to nerf it, it was this past update. Like, a couple days ago, just put it in nerf. You could lower the fire rate. You could lower the damage. You could do whatever you want. Just make it worse. The 3-tap metas, the Man of War with the thermite rounds, like all this other cheesy crap, like that needs to go too. You know what I mean? These guns need to be changed. They're not doing that. That's tough for them. So they're buffing the worst guns, which a lot of these buffs are completely irrelevant. Like the Lapa, they buffed the hip fire on the Lapa. I gotta be honest, I don't think anybody in their right mind would ever give a living shit about that. Yeah, completely pointless for them to even touch that gun in that way. That being said, we also have another comment in here, getting away from the weapon meta stuff, because I've talked about that so many times. I think we all kind of understand why it's bad, and lowering the TTK and why that's bad, and just overall skill gap as a whole. So the other guy's comment on that post was about the bots. I don't know if you guys have noticed, man, but the bots are insane. I don't know, maybe like a few seasons ago, they buffed the bots. And they are just like, man, you just get zapped. I'm trying to grind camos from my D13 sector so I can get a diamond. Can't do it. Cannot do it. I'm just trying to get 10 kills. And every time I get 9, I lose my mind. Like, I get 9 kills. Somebody else in the lobby is sweating, trying to get their BP50 diamond. And I'm just sitting here like, this is ridiculous. There's no way. I just don't have time for this. Like, it's insane what the bots are. Because the bots, it's like, fine, dying to the real people that are sweating, I'm completely fine with that. Not a big deal. But the bots coming in and just like, you can see, obviously, they have like wall hacks and like aim hacks because you'll die. You look at the kill cam and you can see they're centering on you as you come around the corner. And then they just don't shoot for like 3 seconds. You know what I mean? So you have a chance to kill them, or you don't. Sometimes they just shoot immediately. And they always hit you in the head, it seems like. So then you're just dead immediately. Pretty ridiculous. I understand this guy's problem with the bots. I don't think it's as big of a deal as the meta problem, but I do like that he commented that, and it's getting a little bit of like perception, because that is something I've noticed, and while it's not as big of a deal, it is something that should be changed, quite frankly. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, and I didn't actually post this in here because I don't follow this guy on Twitter or wherever he posted this. Bobby Plays talked about ranked needing a complete overhaul, and he is so right. I'm so glad he mentioned this after, I don't know, maybe 5 years of not talking about enough. A channel with 800,000 subscribers, I'm not gonna lie, man, that guy needs to talk about this stuff. Like, that guy needs to be more in tune with what needs to be changed. He and like iFerg, especially iFerg, he's got like 5 million subs. He should definitely be covering that. Like, the ranked system sucks. And I don't know if you guys are playing right now in COD Mobile since the reset, but the bot lobbies are everywhere. Like, you lose 2 games, I think, back to back, and you automatically get a bot lobby every time. That's what I've noticed. I think I've lost like 6 games, and I've gotten a bot lobby. Like, every time I lose a game or 2, I get a bot lobby, and it's just like, what is going on with that? Like, whose decision was that? A, B, why are bot lobbies still a thing? Like, how is that not fixed? If that's like a bug, how is that not fixed? That's been like a bug since Season 1, 2019, and it still hasn't been changed. So a complete overhaul of the rank system is definitely needed, because people are obviously at the top of ranked that don't deserve to be at the top of ranked. I don't necessarily think it needs to be a skill thing, like as a whole, it definitely doesn't need to be like a time played thing. So like if you play on console, top 250 players on console, that's literally time played. Anybody could hit top 250, but it's time played. I think legendary should be like a skill issue, right? So my thoughts and how I think we could fix CODM ranked in just simple terms here. It needs to be like MVP. I think if you're the MVP of your team, then obviously you're doing the most in some regard, right? Because you could be MVP and you may not have had the most kills. You could have only had like 14 kills, but you got all the hill time and your kills might actually mean something. Then you deserved MVP, right? You had to do your job. That way your teammates could run around and slay out. Somebody's got to sit in hard point. So I think that's absolutely deserving that credit. Same with domination, getting captures, bomb plants, diffuses, stuff like that. The objective should also weigh into MVP discussion. But I think MVP is a better way of sort of diagnosing who deserves more credit. I also think if you lose a game, you should lose way more points. And like in season 1, if you lost a game in season 1, you would lose like 50 points. And if you won a game in season 1, you'd only get like 15 points. So you'd have to win 3 games to make up for that loss. So that loss meant something because now you got to play 3 times as much just to make up what you've lost. That would be something I'd like to see changed. But with that being said, this was just a Combine gameplay where I'm just going through on the new map. And yeah, I love Combines from Black Ops 3. It's a good map. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Marcus. I'm out. Peace.